Jay here with Dirt Bike TV, and we got one really cool looking Super Mini for you right now. Two strokes are awesome until they're not. We were out here last week with this bike doing our photo shoot, and it blew up in 5 minutes. So I have some footage from last week that we're going to end up putting in here, but what happened was my buddy got a great deal on this X-Racer's bike. And I always say don't buy racer bikes unless you plan on stripping them all the way down, but we got some info that the crank was okay. It only had like 15 hours on it. Apparently that wasn't the case. I know it's weird to think that dirt bike guys aren't totally truthful, but we think that's what happened. So we put a new piston in it, went out for this photo shoot last week, and it didn't make it. So it reiterated what I've always said: if you're gonna buy a used two-stroke, especially one that's been raced, just plan on rebuilding the whole thing. We were cutting a little bit of corners. My buddy was trying to stay cheap, just do the top end, and that's what bit us. So we're gonna pick up where we left off last week. Really fun bike. We got a great young rider riding it. Hopefully you guys enjoy the sights and sounds of small two-strokes. All right, we love two-strokes. For kids, being on a 65, 85, 105 Super Mini size bikes is a great transition. And then we like the guys to move up to a 125 before they get on a 250F. These small two-strokes build your skills. You're able to carry corner speed, you have to be on the gas, clutching. You learn all those good tricks of the trade out on the track or even the trail on these little rippers. On these small bikes, there's the Honda CRF 150R, which is unfortunately not as good and cool as these bikes. A little heavy, hard to start. Hasn't changed since it came out like in 07 or whatever it is. So that's why these lighter, more nimble, easy to ride two-strokes are great. This is a bike that we bought, kind of beat up X-race bike from a fast kid. It's a 22 GasGas, and it had good engine work done to it. It had been ridden a lot, but well taken care of as far as the engine goes. We went ahead and put a fresh Wiseco in it to make sure everything looked good, and it did. It had a Pro X rod in there. We believe the engine was all done by Dean at R&D Racing, and we put a fresh clutch in there. We got the TorqDrive from Rekluse with the cover, so we did that basic stuff and greased everything while we had the part and set up the suspension with Racetech for our beginner rider that this bike's going to end up with. In Southern California, you can find great deals on bikes in the summertime, and that's when we found this bike. My buddy bought this bike for his kid in the summertime, and that's when you can snap up the good deals in SoCal. So, able to do so, and now have built it up into just an incredible looking machine. We always joke around, ride red. I tell Donnie all the time, I really like the red looking bike. This is the red color that I think Honda should have been using the last 20 years. Love it. So we did a lot of cool stuff to this thing. We'll go over it, just kind of give you some more insights to it. The wheels we had were pretty beat up. So we got the Nackstar wheels, which are good value, and the Super Mini size wheels are 2 inches bigger than an 85. So you get like a 16 and rear and a 19-inch front. So they're the bigger size wheels. And so we got the Pro X rotors, front and rear. Pro X has brake pads, so we're able to do that at the same time. Also, Pro X has chain and sprockets, so we're able to upgrade those. We went to, I think it's $1449 on the gearing. Wanted to be a little bit more of a wide, bigger gap in gearing than maybe a faster kid would want with maybe a 13 front. We wanted to make it more easy to ride, so that's why we went with the 14 front on it. We have the ODI Super Mini bars with their grips. Arc levers are great, especially for the kids that are going to be falling a bunch. It's nice to have them that fold back. Going to prevent a lot of bent levers. The frame paint on this thing is worn through from the fast kid before us, so we got the Aturbis frame guards, kind of like putting a bed liner in the back of your truck, before you go to sell it. Scar foot pegs, tie, give a really good footprint. Of course, we got the FMF with the Shorty on there as well, really nice. And we got a few works connection pieces, whole shot device. I don't know if we're ever going to be racing, but it's nice to have it on there. And a couple little bling pieces here and there. Of course, we use our blaster powered products in this bike. That's why you see that on our Decal Works graphics, Moto Seat seat cover. This thing looks amazing, as you can see. It's a shame to get it dirty, but that's what we're here to do. So, as you can see, we got a younger, fast rider on this thing. Craven Earls, who we found, local SoCal guy. He rides for Twisted. on his main bikes, and he mainly rides 85s. He hasn't moved up to a super mini size bike yet. So he's on the 85, and the rider it's ending up with is getting this as a surprise, so we couldn't really have him out here today. So we wanted to get it shot, got Craven to rip around the track, and as you can see, he really knows what he's doing out here and having a good time. I think he really likes the bigger bike. Every time Spencer moved up a size of bike, 65, 85, Super Mini, 125, every time he moved up, he was happier, and I was happier because it was less work each time he moved up in sizes. So I think the gearing seems like it pulls pretty good. Looks like he's got plenty of power going up these hills, through the turns. Clutch is plenty strong, as you can see, busting through these berms and so forth. Talking to Mike, which is Craven's grandfather, who helps him with a lot of his racing and riding, going to an 85 with a big wheel is a good way to start the transition, so you don't get all the power of the Super Mini right out of the gate. Yamaha sells their 85 in a big wheel version. So if you're looking for a big wheel version stock, that's a great one to go with, is the YZ85 big wheel. So one thing we didn't mention earlier is you can't just go buy a Super Mini size bike from your KTM GasGas Husky dealer. You have to buy an 85 and then supersize it with different wheels, gearing, suspension, motor if you want to put a 105 or a 111, 112 kit in it, that kind of thing. So that's what you need to do if you want to go in between riding on an 85 before you get on a 125, is ride that Super Mini size, which again is, I think, a really good thing to do. Every step you can do is great, and if you have an 85 and you want to make it bigger, you could spend anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 just on all the componentry to do that, which might be cheaper than going and buying a brand new Super Mini bike that's already built. As you can see, it really rips. It's pretty fun seeing these kids go fast in these things, and I kind of get sick of these kids passing me at the track as well when they come ripping by. Racetech does a good job of setting up these bikes, and we use them on a lot of our bikes. The track here at Kuya has a little bit more jumps than I like, but it's a good natural track with some jumps added in. The dirt is just amazing. Really a wide open track. That was one of Craven's comments right away, was this track is wide open. We have the V-Force recage on here, that with the new Wiseco piston, the Rekluse clutch. Those are the main engine, mods per se, because this engine was already built by an engine tuner. So again, you're going to need to run good gas when you run these kind of bikes. You're going to need to run like a straight avgas or a C12 like we have in this case. Okay, hopefully you enjoyed a lot of that. Pretty fun. You can do a lot with these older bikes, and if you live outside of Southern California, it's a good place to come look for bikes. As I said, you can find good deals on X-race bikes that you can either rebuild the engine, fix up, those types of things. So good deals on 2-strokes and 4-strokes for that matter. So hopefully that helps you out when you're looking to build your own little ripper. See you guys next time. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you.
Dirt Bike TV. 2 strokes are awesome until they're not. We rolled up with a Super Mini, looking mean and clean. X-race a deal, yeah, it felt like a dream. Top end only, trying to stay cheap. 5 minutes later, yeah, the motor went to sleep. They said 15 hours, man, what a line. Dirt bike truth gets buried in the grime. If you buy a race 2-stroke, hear me loud and clear. Plan on tearing it down, rebuild it right, no fear. Hands on the wrenches, hard on the throttle, no more shortcuts. We go full model from the stand to the start. We're lighting up the dark. We're breaking on 2-strokes, riding red, living loud, little ripper screaming like a rock show. In a crowd from 65 to 85 to the Super Mini. High carry that quarter speed to watch the kids just below. Yeah, riding low, getting hot, clutching through the berms under Southern Cali night. Small bore thunder, let it sing. Super Mini riot, do your thing. Fresh Wiseco off top, feeling tight. Pro X parts, yeah, we build it right. Rekluse TorqDrive, grabbing strong. Racetech set it up so the kid belongs. V-Force cage breathing, FMF Shorty bar, cold shot device. Even if we don't get started, ODI TorqDrive.